Oh, yeah, that's right.
Do some filler in the beginning.
All right, we're fucking live.
Sure, are we live?
Yeah.
You think you hit it?
Yeah.
No countdown? You should hit it?
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of talking about something else, and you're just like, we're live. We're live. Here we go.
And there's no other way to do it.
Here we go. I fucking hate this thing. I fucking hate this thing.
Thought it was good looking
I
draft.
fucking hate this thing.
Why?
Who likes giraffes? They killed the last black giraffe, and it was long overdue.
Oh, dude.
It was long overdue.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We're live.
All right, now we're live. We're gonna start recording in 3, 2, 1.
We weren't live on here. You went live on YouTube for like minutes. And then we're like, all right, now we're gonna be live on this. We're all out of sorts, man. This is something else.
Get in here just in case this frame is
get
a
in.
little slim.
Get in, man.
All right. You think it would just show up that it's like, hey, oh, there is.
Yeah. Do you think it would just show up like?
Oh, that looks good.
Like boom.
Look at that framing.
Looks fucking great. Looks fucking great. You got the volume off on that?
Yeah,
You can't.
it was giving me a loop. Started fucking with me.
So
We're good.
be honest. Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna have to go back and forth with this because
I don't think you'll have to.
well, yeah, you're pretty good at it.
I
So you're gonna keep me
we'll
in the
just we'll just kind of spitball it.
loop. Fuck yeah, we will.
Spitball on that part, guys. All right, we're live. We've been live for minutes now.
Minutes.
House of the Dragon, episode 5.
I don't know how to feel about this episode. I feel a little twisty turny. It's kind of pulling at my heartstrings right now.
I mean, I liked it.
I liked it
liked
too.
it.
I felt like there was a couple things. This is the first time I think I'm ever giving any type of criticism. I feel like there was a couple things they could have shown more of, but I like the choices they made. It wasn't like they did anything bad. I just felt like they could have
Like
added, especially at the ending. I wanted to see more of a build-up
Just
Circle.
Just say what.
for Circle.
There's no way you clicked on this and you don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Don't
so
be
we're
around
reacting
bush.
to it. Yeah. We're gonna spoil everything.
We're reacting to it even though it doesn't say that. You just put House of the Dragon, episode 5.
Oh god damn
And
it!
then put reaction in it.
That's the first time.
How we've been doing it.
Yeah. It's been a long day.
So, there's a chance people click on this thinking they're watching House of the Dragon episode 5 and they're fucking pissed right now.
That's the best way to wheel them in.
They're like, fucking, that's how we lose them. That is how we lose this person right now. They're like, the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah, what the fuck did I sign up for? Well, guess what? You didn't sign up. You clicked on YouTube.
You're gonna create a fake thing that they said. You're doing their words and then be like, fuck you for thinking that.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we gotta try somehow, right? We gotta.
They click on. No, we don't. I wish you said reaction. They click on
I'm
this.
trying to cover my
They
own
click on this,
problem.
and the first minute of it is me sitting here talking about how much I hate a fucking a fake giraffe. I was gonna try to guess the material.
How cool would it?
How
be?
much I hate a fake giraffe with a picture of me on it, and then us arguing about how we're just live, and
I mean,
that's what they clicked on. They're like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
this is a clusterfuck, but I'm drawn in. They got my attention.
No way. No fucking way.
But dude, this episode, I mean, so what I was gonna say though is like the build up at least for Sir Cole felt like they could have. I mean, for him to do such a extreme, whatever you would call that, a decision to change like his whole fucking life. I mean, it's just so much more than just the action he took in that moment.
Oh, for sure. And they kind of tried to, like, he fucked her late in the game last week.
Yeah.
So that's episode 4.
Seems like there's been some
and
time.
then in this one, I love when they're on the boat and he's like, "Princess, we should get on a ship and leave and go just be shadow people.
Like there was any chance.
And you and I will get married." And I loved, like, that was Rhaenyra being like, "No, I'm gonna be the queen." She's like, what are you
Fucking look at me.
What are you fucking talking about?
Do you see how expensive this dress is? You think I'm gonna get this overseas?
Like, just nope.
Yeah.
Like, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. She's like, but my husband's gay.
So.
And I was like, you can fuck dudes. Fuck them all you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep fucking you.
Because you're like some Abercrombie model.
Also, I loved how, like, Sir Kristen Cole, this was his episode.
Oh, for sure.
On the boat, he's just wearing clothes.
Oh.
We've never seen him not dressed as a fucking knight. He's just on the boat in normal clothes.
He looks like Aladdin.
He's like, let's get married. And she's like, no. And then later we see him at the fucking wedding. All of the other knights are fully dressed in that. He just, no helmet.
No helmet.
He's like, fuck, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't care about this job anymore.
Well, one thing too that like I'm just kind of realizing as well is what did Queen Hightower?
Alicent.
Well, now she's Targaryen. Queen Targaryen.
Alicent.
Alicent?
Yeah,
That's her name?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, no wonder I don't know her name. Her name is
Alicent.
Alicent.
Alicent Hightower.
Yeah, so
that is the easiest name in this show. She's been such a vocal point of it.
Yeah.
She's been in every episode, she's been a major player.
But now I'm like, what the fuck did she say to him? What did she say to Sir Cole at the end when they were kind of conversing to where he felt the need to do that?
That was all, what do you mean?
To bash the fucking dude's brains in.
She said nothing to him. She spoke to him after that.
But I thought they spoke before.
They did, and he was like, I fucked the princess.
Yeah.
And
But
then
he
she
started
said, okay, you can leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she dismissed him. After he bludgeoned someone, which isn't cool.
No.
You're a knight at a royal wedding feast celebration, and you just pardon my French, you just fag bash and just beat a gay person to death
Yeah.
in the middle of
Fuck, dude.
everything, cause a huge disruption.
Can you imagine he stands up after bashing the brains in and just makes like a fag remark? Like the whole thing was just about him.
Great. Great. I saw him kissing that dude. He's mad.
You think I let my secrets to some gay guy? Yeah, he's like furious. And nothing to do with the secrets.
But that's he went out by the tree that has the name that people know. It's the Game of Thrones tree. He was gonna go kill himself out by that.
No, yeah.
And that's she walked out.
Isn't that
She's
like
hey.
Japanese style?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that like how a samurai kills himself? That's how the knights used to do it?
That's
Posers.
That's how just all Japanese people
Oh.
do it. Yeah.
Oh.
If you bring shame to yourself, just boom. Doesn't matter if you're samurai or not.
God.
If you're Japanese, that's how you do it.
That's gotta be the worst way though. I mean, I get
It's
it.
not fun. You just bleed out through the stomach.
It's supposed to be like, you fucked up, so now I gotta go out with like a painful death. But it's like, come on, bro. Like,
Keep talking.
oh yeah. But it's like kind of it's like a fucked up way to kill yourself, you know? Like, yeah, I'm sure you don't die instantly. It's gotta be like over like 10 minutes where you're like,
Probably not 10 minutes.
5?
If you go all the way across.
Come on, you've seen Saving Private Ryan. You saw those motherfuckers on the beach. God bless all their souls. For the
That shit never happened. If you go all the way across, I imagine you bleed out rather quickly.
I would hope.
Less than 5 minutes.
You're holding your fucking
There's-
organs.
Yeah, but he's not. I can't imagine Sir Kristen Cole or the Japanese would do that and be like, I fucked up. And then like they try to get it in. They just let it all hang out and they let the blood go. Like, no, shit, no. Like, yeah, like that's not how they just let it.
Yeah.
They let it all hang out.
But no, yeah, his flow was immaculate. That hair, it's like, goddamn, I didn't know they had conditioner back in the day.
Sir Kristen Cole?
Yeah.
I mean, he looks fantastic. He's a good looking guy.
And now I'm assuming this has got to be, unless I don't know anything about the fucking storyline, this has got to be Jon Snow's great great granddaddy. Come on. I mean, they kind of look alike.
Maybe more than that, but
Great,
yeah.
great.
Maybe.
Uh,
Yeah, I think so. Because they make a point of in the spoiler, if you didn't see the previews, just mute us for a few minutes here.
Yeah.
Not a few minutes, maybe like a full minute. They make a point of the preview showing they're years ahead, and Rhaenyra has had kids, and they all have fucking black hair.
I actually missed that.
Yeah, and and so Alicent, the queen, is like,
what the fuck?
I mean, she was Viserys. She's like, what are the odds?
Yeah, come on. You both got
What are the
fucking...
fucking odds? She's with fucking white dreadlocks.
Yeah, they
She's
don't
got-
even have dreadlocks.
She's got silver hair.
Yeah.
They don't even have dreadlocks.
Nothing to do with the hair. Or the white.
She's like, where are the dreadlocks, huh?
Yeah, nothing to do with the skin color.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all white kids with black hair. And Alicent's like,
What happened here?
She's like, yeah, maybe one, sure.
So what do you think?
Yeah, they got 3 kids.
Not to jump to the end, but what do you think then Quin's... Jesus Christ, I cannot speak tonight. That was Queen and Princess combined. Quin's. Queen fucking Hightower said to Sir Cole at the end.
Quit calling her Queen Hightower.
So Queen
Queen-
Targaryen.
Alicent.
Alicent.
It's his name. It's the first name.
True. I guess I'm
Yeah.
trying to be proper.
It's like
for the
Queen Elizabeth. Which, good riddance.
Yeah.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Oh, the Queen's dead. Like, all right.
It was like,
Right.
Jesus, it's like 10 years
Do you know
past,
do you know who's happy she's dead?
Who?
Black people. Yeah.
Dude, it's a trend.
She's like, get that N-word out of my family.
Yeah, that
She's like, I couldn't stop the wedding. You guys get the fuck out.
was crazy.
I have no knowledge about any of it.
I didn't do it.
I just know black people don't like the Queen, and it has to do with Meghan Markle.
Yeah, right.
So I assume that's how it went down. The Queen was throwing the
Gotta
N-word
get
around.
some drama up in the fucking castle.
There's
you
not
know?
enough, you know?
There's not.
There's not enough.
What do you think keeps her alive? Or
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing So Queen Alicent.
Yes, Queen Alicent. Alicent. Now it's there. Never forget.
What do I think happens?
Yeah, she stopped him. Since we were just
Oh, what
talking.
do I think I think she's like,
Because we didn't really see it in that.
yeah, she was gonna kill, but like, there's no way. Like, so it looks like he's having kids with Rhaenyra, but it's crazy to me. You can't beat someone to death at a wedding,
Completely.
at a royal wedding,
yeah.
and just have everyone be cool with it. Be like, yeah,
Do you think they're just gonna open up?
let him do his thing.
He's cool.
He's earned it.
Yeah.
He earned one of those.
Let him chase mandarins across the fucking sea like he wanted. That was his big thing. So he was like, follow me across the sea. I wanted to know where the fucking salt and the mandarins or wherever the fruit, he said. He wanted to know
he's
where,
like,
like,
I want to know where it goes.
which is cool. I feel him. I'm trying the fuck out of him. I
I
want to go
don't.
explore.
No, fuck. But yeah, okay, you want to go explore. But do you think there's a realistic chance that
The
if you
queen.
went to a girl who is going to be queen
Yeah.
of the world?
Yeah, like the first.
It's not like a
sitting on the
thing now
throne.
where it's like she's gonna be queen of a fucking country that no one gives a shit about.
Yeah.
She's going to be queen of the world.
Everyone.
And he's like, you should come see the oranges and the salt. And she's like, no. Yeah, that sounds fun. I know a queen wouldn't go with me to do
We
that.
can literally do that in an evening.
Yeah.
I have a dragon.
Yeah, I know the most powerful person in the world wouldn't be like, yeah, let's go do that.
What am I
Let me
doing
give all this shit up.
on this ship? I have a dragon.
Yeah.
I would never travel anywhere other than with the dragon.
That's the fact that they're on the boat going over to see black dreadlock people, and the king's throwing up.
Yeah.
The king's getting seasick, and be like, fucking go on a dragon.
Either that or just send a note.
Go, yeah. Tell him, hey, you come to me.
Yeah, I'm the king.
I don't do boats anymore.
And he's sitting on the throne. Let's get to that scene really quick. I thought he was gonna die. I honestly thought. Now, who's that dude's name? See, that's why.
Viserys?
Is it
Or-
Viserys? Yeah, yeah.
The king?
Yeah, the King Viserys. Or
Yeah.
no, not King Viserys. King Viserys showed up to.
Black dreadlocks.
Yeah, Black
Yeah.
Dreadlocks. That's his name.
Valeria is the house's name.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
But the fact that he was sitting on the throne, on his like king's throne or whatever at first, and then like they went into that room essentially alone, I thought like, oh, shit's gonna go down.
Thought he was gonna kill Viserys?
Yeah, I honestly thought.
Wait, you don't kill a
But that
king.
was I was running through the scenarios like,
You don't kill the king.
that's a good point.
Yeah, because they got there and they made a point of not meeting him at the gate.
Yeah.
And the
There was,
hand
like,
was
disrespect.
like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You meet the king at the gate! Everybody knows that.
Roll out the red carpet. Where do you think the red carpet came from? It came from fucking kings arriving at castles.
No, this is the king we're talking about.
You got him walking on dirt.
Yeah. And instead, they go meet in the throne, but then he walks down and he takes a knee. But he's coughing the whole time. Viserys is real sick.
Oh, he's sick.
He's coughing up blood. He's got the gray scale shit all over his arm.
Yeah.
He's not doing good.
Yeah.
He is not, and we know Samuel Tully, he hasn't cured grayscale yet.
That's like 1,000 years later, too.
No, not 1,000.
Well, 300.
I
think it was 300, right? 300 years?
think it was 173 first or something. I could be wrong. Could have been 273.
Shit. We have to double check on that.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. Not right now.
Okay. All right. So.
It's 176 or something.
Okay.
Because everyone thought it was 200 years.
Oh,
before
it says right fucking there.
Does it?
Look at that. That's why you keep the cover up.
There we go.
Set 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones.
Also, the fucking actress. Let's talk about that for a minute. She's 22. She's 22. Spoiler. Next week, new actress starts playing Rhaenyra.
I'm pissed.
Which kind of sucks. I liked this actress. She was very good. But this actress was 22. We thought she was 30. Turns out we don't know actresses' names.
Neither does Google. I thought I Googled.
No, the Google. Yeah, but they told us they were both on there. We just saw the first Rhaenyra. Don't blame Google. It's your go-to. You're like, I'm gonna blame Google, your YouTube.
You gotta point the
They
finger
didn't,
at
they
someone.
didn't know what they were doing. Like, they did exactly what they should have done. We just saw the first name and thought, why would there be two Rhaenyras? There she is. She's 30. Oh my god. Nah, she's 22. The actress who starts playing Rhaenyra next week, 30. And she looks 30 on the nose.
On the nose.
On the fucking nose.
Bruised like 5 fucking inches.
I don't know if she was taller. We only saw her sitting, so I don't know. I don't want to speak to the height.
Maybe
but
I'm wrong.
but like she's 5 inches, like 40 pounds. You know, it was
completely different looking. What makes no sense to me is like all the other actors are still the same. Like, they aged them up. They did makeup.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Oh yeah.
Should I
That
not-
sounds good.
Should I not chew my ice
I think it
in the,
gives a
in the
refreshing
microphone?
feel.
All right.
Yeah.
Just her and Allison.
Yeah, but it's like you definitely could have I don't know, aged them up with some makeup and stuff.
Sure.
You know, like how many years are passing? Did they even
I
say?
mean, Viserys doesn't look like he was gonna live much longer.
And he's still alive.
Yeah, and they have, but you know what? They have kids. Rhaenyra has like 3 kids.
So I'm like, Jesus.
So it's been at least,
It's like 5 years.
at the very least, it's been 27 months.
Well, at very least, for sure.
I know that's why I said very least.
Very, very, very least.
But also they were like running and shit. Like one of the kids looked like he was like 8.
Yeah.
Viserys shouldn't be alive still.
He should
He
not
looked
be. Yeah.
so bad this whole episode.
So since we're talking about age too, what about the girl from Black Dreadlock's daughter that was once like 9, and now she looks like she's like 23?
She looked like she was 4 years old. And
Yes.
and our feeling was like,
Oh, this is great.
no, he's gonna have sex with that little child.
Yeah, this
That's
is
what
bad.
Game of Thrones is about to turn into.
Jesus. And instead, we like contemplated. It was like legitimately like, is that her? Like, who the fuck is this? There's no way that's her. I quadruple taped. I was like, there's no way.
Her.
And it was.
She's the only daughter there.
It's the craziest development I've ever seen in
And
a
she's
child.
gonna, dude, that family, just hedging their bets.
Oh yeah.
Like she's gonna be with Daemon now. They're like, all right, we just have to make sure.
Just pump out enough kids.
We just have to make sure Aegon doesn't become king.
There you go.
We got the other 2.
Yeah.
We just gotta make sure it's not that little fucker.
Yeah.
Because we're in the other 2 families.
Oh, dude. We were talking about this before this fucking episode. Talk about coincidence. We were talking about people taking last names.
Yeah.
Dude, that happened in this episode, bro. So, Black Dreadlocks is like, he could, since, like, it's my boy that's marrying your daughter, she's gonna take his last name, right? Like my son's not gonna take your last name, like that.
So he wasn't saying she was gonna take his last name. The
Yeah.
kids. He's saying the kids will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhaenyra. There's no scenario where Rhaenyra is changing her name.
But then they were also talking about the kid, like, potentially one day being on the throne. And that's when King Viserys is like, but when he gets on that throne, he's going to yield the last name Targaryen.
Yeah, which? Fuck
Motherfucker. Step back, bitch.
Yeah, you don't let them come in and now House Valyria is the fucking royal family.
Let me say, too, their castle
Please do.
is a fucking fortress. It's up, surrounded by water, and the fucking road to go up is so goddamn steep, and it's like a one road on top of a huge fucking cliff. I don't even know what to call this thing. It's like in the middle of the ocean or some shit, right?
Cliff.
But it's like
I mean, it's not in the middle of the ocean.
not the middle of the ocean, but it's definitely not just like right on the fucking the bank. It's there's another fucking 3-mile bridge that like leads to.
I
this.
mean, you know islands exist, right? It's big. It's not like there's just this one big like high thing in
It's
the middle
almost
of nowhere.
It's almost like a mountain.
It's like a big island, and there's a mountain on the coast of it.
Yeah, but
like
it's super high up. And it's like I was just thinking, like, man, if anyone ever tried to
It's like
overthrow,
Australia.
oh man, don't even get me started with that. I was just thinking, like, if anyone's gonna try to overthrow this castle, they're fucked. All they gotta do is like push a fucking boulder, some round fucking block, just down that hill. No one's ever taken it over unless they have dragons.
But House Valyria also has dragons.
That's right, they do.
Yeah, like fucking.
That'd be great. Dragons fighting dragons.
And they got the Navy. How is that family? I mean, they're rising up,
Yeah.
but how are they not just running shit?
That's one thing I wish they showed a little bit more. Yeah, like we're so caught up in the which I like. I like all the way that we're caught up into all the different relationships and the families and everything like that. But I want to see just a little bit more of the world. Like we see that in at least episode 3 where it shows like different geography and stuff like that. But I want to see a little bit more of the world.
Oh, fuck the world. Fuck the world, baby.
That's a good point. That's a good song too.
Yeah. I think we will at some point.
Yeah.
Like we're halfway through season 1.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I was going to say too. Like season 1 I feel like is going to build up and then I feel like it's going to start to branch off even more throughout the rest of the seasons.
Yeah. Because like this,
Well, it seems like they're tying a lot together by going over years. I feel like it might not be that way throughout the rest of the seasons.
let's talk about Old Town.
Yeah.
Hightower.
Yeah.
Weird guy with the cane.
Yeah.
Like this guy, Alicent. So in the beginning, her dad, the Old Hand of the King, it's him leaving. Rides off in the rain.
Yeah.
Raiden made a good point. He's like, why wouldn't he like wait an hour?
Just like maybe 15 minutes. Like it was porn. It was a heavy drop.
See if it slows down a little bit. Nope. He's riding off in the rain.
Like that's got to be a long
It's
ride.
gonna suck.
You're gonna be
It's gonna be
soaked.
fun. Yeah.
All your nice clothes are gonna grow fungus and
He's gonna
shit.
be fucking sick when he gets there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awful.
So.
So, at the day he left, and the king and Rhaenyra have gone off to that place, with their marrying off to the gay kid,
Yeah.
gay dreadlocks,
Yeah.
and just some guy, he's got a cane.
His fucking one leg is like literally
it-
bent
It's
in.
like hobbling and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, "It's a sad day, my queen." You're like, "Oh." Well, it's like he sneaks up on her. She's out by the tree, and he starts talking about the flowers, and he's
Well,
like,
and he was
"It's
like-
a very bad day." But you're like, he's gonna murder her in this garden.
I felt like he was trying the fuck out of her because he's like,
Oh, yeah,
he's like, these flowers aren't native to here and they're thriving in a place they shouldn't be. And I felt like he was like trying to say that about her, like thriving in a place where she's not supposed to.
Absolutely, that's
Yeah.
what he was saying.
Yeah, that's right. I'd be like, bitch, I'm the queen. Step back, I'll fucking have you murdered.
And he starts talking about, he's like, it's good to have allies. I think you need allies. And then he's like, you know, the queen, she fucks.
A lot.
And you're just like, this guy's interesting.
Yeah.
And the queen, or not the queen, he's like, Rhaenyra, Princess Rhaenyra fucks. And she's like, don't say that, princess. And he's like, well, how else do you explain But he said, like, I feel like Princess Rhaenyra is not well. And she's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, the Grand Maester
brought you tea. I'm like, why are you second guessing tea? I would have been like, oh, okay.
I mean,
was it good?
He knows what the tea was. The queen knows what the tea was.
I would have
There's
been
nothing.
I would've been
You with your fucking
oblivious.
trust issues, you would have been like, yeah, just tea. You would have been like, why is the doctor bringing her tea? What's that all about?
4 days later.
Shouldn't just-
What were you talking about?
Shouldn't
with
just,
the tea?
shouldn't just call the kitchen and say, bring me tea. She's like, I need the doctor to get me some
The
tea.
Grand Master.
Maester.
Maester. Jesus.
Master. Grandmaster Flash. Grandmaster Sexy.
Oh my god.
And so he tells her about the tea, and that she's like, ah, shit. So when they get back, she calls in Sir Cole. And it's right after he was like, hey, don't be the queen. Come hide in the cargo hold of a ship with me, and we'll go get married. And she was like, get the fuck out of my face. You're my whore. And then the queen calls him in, and she's like, I've heard some troubling news about the princess. And I just want to ask you about it. And he's like, yeah, fucked her. Like, he doesn't fucking skip a beat. And the queen's like, oh, and then he's like, queen, if you could just do me a favor, just kill me. Just
If you could just
do it.
please.
Don't torture me. Just fucking kill me.
In the most proper way ever said. Like, that was the most proper, like, hey, just please, I don't want to be tortured.
She's like, just please, just do it.
Just get it over with.
Just fucking, like he hands, like, almost as if he's handing her the knife. He's like,
Yeah.
just fucking do it right now. Come on.
And she's, like, blown
Just
back.
fucking kill me.
She, like, almost, like, she was trying to insinuate it, but at the same time, she almost didn't expect for him just to be like, yeah, I fucked her.
So she did not think him.
Oh, okay.
She was
I thought
wanting-
she was trying to maybe get it out of him.
She knew that he was watching the chambers. So she was thinking, like, maybe
Someone else.
maybe he knows Damon fucked
And that's
her.
what I'm saying.
And then he's just like, it was me. And she's like, oh, fuck.
Sir Cole has done great up until this episode, and the writers are like, you know what? We're just gonna
He's
fuck
just
with him.
Fucking up.
Yeah.
And he's gonna become more of a player in the game, it looks like.
Well, and what
But
I felt like they should have done a little bit better with the transition of him going from trying to have freedom to being so caught up emotionally into what he did to where he feels like he's going to throw himself plus her under the bus after the conversation they had, while also making the choice to go and chase freedom. It just seems like that's two completely different.
you're dogging.
It's a good piece of ice right there.
Yeah.
But it just seems like it's too contradicting. And I feel like I wasn't shown enough for his turmoil and his transition from process of the thought. Like, I get it, like, it means so much to him that he broke his oath. But, like, 1 second ago, he was willing. And he did say, he's like, well, if I'm not able to go have this freedom and have you with marriage, that was the only way for me to reconcile with what I did. But that's not enough for me as the viewer. It's
Well,
like,
it's an issue because it's the issue Game of Thrones ran into later seasons.
yeah.
Early on, Kristen Cole would have fucked Rhaenyra season 1, episode 4. That would have happened at the end of season 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we would have had just so fucking seasons
Yeah.
of him being conflicted with I broke my oath and for what? So I could be the fucking princess's whore, like all this stuff. It would have been long building,
And, like, when you
long-term
think about
storytelling.
I get it. You want love. You want that, but come on, you can't get much better than that, dude. You're watching a queen where you're gonna really never probably be in battle. Like, you're probably just gonna be sitting by her bedside, and whenever she snaps her fingers, you're gonna go in and fucking fuck the queen, dude.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, and like
You're gonna get fed like brisket on the side, like good brisket. Like, just like while he's sitting at the front door.
he's a dog
Yeah.
on the side.
Like, she's just like,
Like under the table. She's like, hey, here you go.
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
It's okay, we can break the oath around here. Dude. Yeah, I can't believe you fucked that up, man. Like, that. It's like the best possibility you could have gotten.
Dude, do want to fucking love.
You know,
But,
because, like,
Alison Hightower. Alison Hightower.
Allison. That bitch showed up in green, like as if we were supposed to know. So, fucking Robin Hood over here. She looks like a descendant from fucking Robin Hood. Come on, let's be real. She's got like that brown red hair. She's wearing green. She's pale. She looks like she's skipping through the forest.
That was good. Okay, you don't have to keep talking. It was good. Just calling her Robin Hood. That was good. That was good. Got a laugh out of me.
Look at that.
If anyone was watching this fucking thing, would have gotten a laugh out of them too.
Thanks. But yeah.
But so she walks in the middle of the king's speech. So like everyone's there.
Oh,
Everyone's
yeah.
there. It's a feast for the wedding. Damon's even there. Damon, we'll have more on him in a minute. Damon did not disappoint in this episode at all. So she walks in the middle of the speech where he's like, we're combining the two best families on the planet. Who the fuck's gonna stop us? And like in the middle of him doing this speech, Alicent walks in and she's wearing all green and she like interrupts him.
Literally, that's a really good point. At that moment too.
And the people from Old Town, which are like House Hightower's from Old Town, that's her place. They looked, and the fucking guy with the cane, he looks at the guy and says, "What color does the beacon shine when Old Town is calling the banners to war?" And the guy says, "Green." And then they both look at her. So she was
fucking crows.
She was sending a message to her people like, "Hey, we're going to fucking war with the Targaryens if need be." And Old Town's like, and then after, so like during the people are dancing and shit in the wedding, Alicent she walks up to Rhaenyra and just like angry, but says the nice words. She's like, "This is a very good night for you, my grace," or princess, however.
I see right fucking through you.
So great. And then she walks over to her people, and the guy's like, "Hey, we fully support you." And you're like, "Oh shit."
So that right there blows my fucking mind. Okay, you're gonna support her. I get it. She's the queen. They have fucking dragons.
But here's they're not going to war with King Viserys. She's sending the message that once Viserys dies, look at him coughing up there. My son is the heir. Once he dies, we also have dragons.
So
I have a Targaryen son.
Yeah.
I'm getting people's support so that the second Viserys dies, we're getting the throne.
True. But even if they're gonna fight like whoever's gonna side with Princess Rhaenyra, I still feel like Princess Rhaenyra gonna beat that ass. She gotta show up with 2 dragons and that's done.
I mean, it's not gonna be super easy.
I mean, you just gotta.
But like, who thinks going to war and winning a crown to be the fucking king is easy? They know it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But they're like, yeah, we'll fucking do it. Aegon. King Aegon, baby, let's fucking do this.
Yeah. That's a good point. Another thing is, King Viserys was talking about challenge. He's like, man, I wanted to be challenged. Like Aegon.
Yeah, he was real.
And they had 2 chances, essentially. I mean, not really to go to war, but like 2 chances at least to kind of express that feeling a little bit as he's giving that speech. And Prince Daemon walks up. Because wasn't Prince Daemon like exiled away? Like he's not allowed to be there, right? I thought he wasn't even allowed to be at the fucking castle.
He wasn't publicly exiled.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just
behind closed doors, he said, "I don't ever want to see you again."
But still.
Oh, sure.
But still. Just bite the bullet there, and then bite the bullet again when she fucking interrupts the shit out of you, like...
Yeah, but what's he gonna do?
That's fine.
What's he gonna have the queen executed
not
at the
executed.
princess's
It
wedding?
would have been so great if he just like threw a fit.
What the fuck? Yeah, but
I was in the middle of my speech!
That would have been awful.
That would have been so
I would have lost so much respect for him. He kept a cool head under pressure.
What you should have done is
And
smack that ass and
picked up
grabbed
his-
it when she walked up.
There we go.
Assert dominance in a way that's, favorable. You wouldn't have wanted to see that?
Favorable.
For him. Yeah. 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 All right.
Yeah. So that's all very. I'm stoked to see what happens there.
No,
and then Damon. So the show opens this episode with a lady. She's riding a fucking horse, and then a dude rides up on her, and he's like, "Oh, hey, niece,
He looks like
Her
Assassin's
cousin,
Creed or some shit.
and we're not to Damon yet. All right, let's not jump too far.
Okay, man.
This guy did not look Assassin's Creed at all. And he's like, "Hey, you hunting?" She's like, "Yep." Like, "What you hunting for?" She goes, "Deer." He's like, "Oh, you want a hand?" She's like, "I'm fine." So immediately, you're like, "Oh, I don't like this lady."
Yeah.
And then she rides up and Assassin's Creed. Damon with a fucking hood. He's like standing in the shadows,
Looking down.
And she stops,
Just waiting. He's just fucking completely still.
And she
just rode
goes,
miles.
She goes, I mean, he's the man. He knew she was coming that route.
I guess so.
He's fucking 10 steps ahead of her.
That's
And
true.
she goes, "Hey, husband." And you're like, "Oh shit, that's his wife."
Fuck.
And like she kind of talks shit. She's like, "You come to consummate our marriage? Well, I'm not gonna fuck you, but maybe the sheep. Remember when you said first episode callback? She's like, the sheep in there, the goats in the Vale are more attractive than their women." And then she's talking about how she's like, "So what is it like? You know, the king chose a girl over you. Are you gonna kill the girl?" And then he kind of steps closer to her, and she's like, "Oh no, you're gonna get out of your marriage, okay?" And she reaches for her bow, like she knows. She's like, "Oh, Damon's here to kill me," and does that, and he like just tips the horse over. The horse falls on her.
He's good with horses.
She hits her head. Her arm's broken, and then he
She's
does a
paralyzed.
weird.
She's like paralyzed.
Yeah,
Too.
she's not moving at all.
Yeah.
He does a weird, like he steps on her arm, and
I had no idea.
I
what-
thought he was gonna like put pressure, and she was gonna be like, "Ah!" I was gonna be like, "Why is he? Why is he torturing this woman?"
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't really understand that.
he like steps on her arm and then starts to walk away, and then again she's like, "Yeah, that's right, pussy. You fucking walk away."
Well, she said something like, "I knew you couldn't finish."
Yeah, she didn't say, "Yeah, that's right, pussy. Fucking walk away."
Yeah, true.
People don't talk like that in this show.
But my point of saying that
But
too is,
essentially, she called him a pussy and said, "Yeah, keep walking."
but yes, but also I think she said about like you couldn't kind of finish because I think there's this dynamic in their relationship to where she seems like an actual strong, powerful woman, and if we saw what happened between him and Princess Rhaenyra, any little bit of dominance he is completely unattracted to. So it seems like maybe that's the reason why they even had conflict in the first place. She's a bad bitch,
Yeah, could be.
you know?
Could be. Good thinking.
And then he couldn't finish sexually because she was like, "Yeah, give it to me."
So they never tried sexually. Yeah, I can't imagine. But maybe.
I don't know if that was the case.
So while Sean the Great Damon picks up a rock, and we don't see it, but we later hear that she's dead.
And we heard like some rumor that her fucking head was bashed in from the horse or something from falling on her.
She fell off her horse, and her skull
Yeah,
was crushed.
yeah. So that was
Something.
it's gotta be
Which is weird.
yeah.
Skull
Super
was
weird.
crushed
Come on,
from
there's
falling off.
gotta be
the
a
horse.
rock nearby. That big rock with a bunch of fucking
So
blood on it.
Damon he shows up at the wedding, and then goes out and starts dancing, and he dances with Black Dreadlock's daughter, who we thought was gonna marry the king, and they're dancing, and she's talking all sexy to him,
Yeah,
and you're like, "Oh, this family's so fucking smart. This
It's crazy
family
how
is
fast
just
they grow
fucking
up."
playing the game, baby." It's crazy how fast they grow up. But it's clear, like, okay, her and Damon are about to have a thing.
yeah.
And then he goes over to Rhaenyra, and he pulls her, and the king's watching.
This is pretty. This is just wild because you're like in the middle of this wedding.
But he starts speaking the fucking language that they speak.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like his body language.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
not great.
Yeah, no.
And he's like,
I mean, obviously everyone's got eyes on the queen, you know,
and,
or
and,
princess.
and he's like, what the fuck is this? Like, do you want this? And she's like, you told me wedding or marriage is a political thing. And she's like, you got a few hours to stop it.
Yeah.
Why don't you kill all the king's guard, kill my father, take me to Dragonstone as your wife?
Right now.
Like she's like fucking do it. Let's
Do it.
go.
Let's go.
Let's do it. You're like,
Jesus,
shit.
Rhaenyra.
And
He fucking grabs
he
her.
like grabs her like this, like he's gonna kiss her.
Yeah.
And then shit starts to break out, and you're like,
And King's like, well,
you're
what
like,
the fuck
"Ooh,"
is going on?
you're like, is he fucking killing Rhaenyra right now?
Once again, this is his chance.
And so real quick, backing up a little bit. Gay dreadlocks. His
yes.
boyfriend went over and talked to Kristen Cole.
I didn't like this part either because he somehow knew Sir Kristen Cole just from the corner of his eye, just from like looking around. It's like, dude, obviously he's gonna be looking at the fucking princess.
But you could tell, and Kristen
Yeah.
Cole, the actor, did a good job in here.
He looked uncomfortable.
Because, yeah, and you could tell, like, he was making a point of not watching her, but occasionally he would glance over at her and then look away. Actor did a very good job at looking uncomfortable with the whole thing.
But I just feel like you would need
And
you
gay
would want to know
dreadlocks.
more proof before you go and do what he did.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
Gay Dreadlocks, gay buddy, goes over to him and he's like, I know you're fucking her. And I'm fucking Gay Dreadlocks. So let's just keep those secrets, both of us,
To protect all of us.
and live our lives and protect everyone.
Which sounds great.
And so Kristen Cole's reaction to that was to then beat that man to death during the dancing portion of this wedding feast celebration festival.
And that's what I didn't like. It's like, okay, if he felt that strongly, do it right then and there. Like, just show him snap right there in the moment. Like, almost take a
Built.
pause.
Built.
But we don't see that really build.
And that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
they wanted to give it a little space to show a build up.
But they just didn't show it. Though.
But exactly the build up should have been years from now.
Huffing and puffing.
Kristen Cole is still living there, and the two dudes are having sex, and she's had a couple of Gay Dreadlocks babies, and then Kristen Cole kills
Yes, that's
someone.
exactly what
That
it
should have been the build.
Yeah, that should have been.
Yeah, Kristen Cole, he's just getting the fucking Rhaenyra, but he's like, fucking sucks, I love her. She's married to that guy,
Oh
and
man.
that guy and the gay guy love each other, and it works for them, but it doesn't work for me, and I can't fucking take it! And then he kills him.
Love.
That's not how they did it. Love, am I right?
Am I right?
Yeah. And so it ends Viserys, in the room. They didn't even mop up the blood from that guy. Oh, his face was a fucking nightmare,
Yeah,
by the way.
it looked like mashed potatoes with a bunch of blood from the steak on top.
It wasn't quite.
Is that too
It wasn't.
specific?
It wasn't quite the Oberyn Martell getting his skull crushed by the mountain.
Yeah.
But it was the most gruesome thing I've seen apart from that.
Much mushier in this one.
That
other
was
one-
just crushed.
Yeah, that was just crushed.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like,
that bad.
bits
But,
of skull.
but this
all
is
over
the
place.
next best thing
Yeah.
we've ever seen.
A bunch of mush right in the fucking
So
middle.
bad.
Yeah.
And
Like,
they
damn,
just
Sir
they
Kristen
just
Cole's got a punch, dude.
they just forced the wedding in the room with the blood. Gay Dreadlocks is sobbing.
No,
He doesn't
like,
kiss Rhaenyra on the lips. She kisses him on the cheek.
Yeah.
Kristen Cole's gonna kill himself out in a garden, and the Queen says, "Sir Cole," and then he's like, "Huh?" And then they say whatever the I do is in Game of Thrones, that is an I do, and then the episode ends.
One more thing. Right as it's E.T. right there. The moment that they say I do,
Like
King Viserys fucking faints.
I forgot about that.
I'm like, that's just putting the fucking
Yeah.
the nail in.
Yeah. But then we see the previews for the next episode, and it's years later. There's new actors playing Rhaenyra and Alicent, and Viserys is just alive.
Yeah.
He's
They-
still there. This whole episode, you're like, oh, he's gonna die so soon. He might
Yeah.
die this episode, and
He's
next
somehow
episode,
alive.
it's years later.
Years and years.
It's so far down the road that the fucking people who made this didn't think it would be believable to have the same actress
yeah.
play Rhaenyra.
That's the best point you can make.
But Viserys is still alive.
It's ridiculous.
The guy who's been dying since the first episode, actively dying since the first episode.
He's had an infection for like 15 fucking years.
Yeah. And they're just like, he's fucking chugging along.
It's all those
Good for
fucking
him.
what do they put on his fucking body?
Leeches.
Leeches. I saw those fucking leeches, man.
And so, breaking it down and talking about it, a lot more holes, a lot more just I wish they would do this differently. And I feel like there's been negative overtones to this episode. I want to make it clear, I love what they've done so
Yes,
far.
yeah, same.
They're doing great.
We're looking for shit.
Yeah, this is all, and it's valid shit, in my opinion.
And I totally think it's necessary for what I feel like they're going to end up doing. I feel like it's now going to get chaotic. I feel like they needed to set up a ground, a base level of understanding of families and certain relationships and ties to this new world, essentially. And now I feel like it's going to get pretty twisty and turny.
And it just seems and it's not necessarily a bad thing.
No.
They're just moving at a way faster pace than Game of Thrones did.
Yeah. They're moving
And there's
fast.
most shows don't go as slow as Game of Thrones did.
Yeah.
And that's why, towards the end of Game of Thrones, when they sped it up, you were like, this isn't as good.
Yeah.
Because like they had a good thing where things built slowly over time, but then they were like, we want to get to this conclusion, let's speed it up and get there.
Yeah.
House of the Dragon can be a very different format and still be great. So far, it's been great.
Yeah, and I fucking love it. I think they do a great job as well with the wardrobes, dude. The wardrobes are fucking phenomenal.
Oh, they're great. They're second to none.
The way they set the scenes up, too.
Wardrobes, second to none.
The architecture, the fucking...
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it, won't beat it.
Yeah. How could you?
Who beat it? Nobody.
That's a good point.
Guys, that's it. Season 1, Episode 5 reaction, House of the Dragon. Go to 56kings.com for all your 56kings needs.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram at 56kings. That's at FIVESIXKING
S.
on Instagram.
Dude, every motherfucking Monday.
Every
Even though this is
motherfucking Monday,
Sunday.
even though it's Sunday night. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. I love you all very much.
Peace out. Oh my god, we're still alive.
We're still alive. Look at that. We're
Yeah,
not
we
recording.
got- hold on.
We're not recording here, but we're still alive.
Oh my god,
baby.
I gotta end it.
We're still alive.
How do I finish
You
this?
can't even end it from the